platform. I don't know if you have seen it and downloaded it. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you've seen it. So we are
Yes,
going
we've
to be
seen it.
using that, what you call that data set today. So let me share my screen before we let's just have a brief intro into what we are going to be doing today. So I'll be sharing my screen.
So sorry to cut you short, sir. So sorry to cut you short, sir. I can't find the. Is there a way you can highlight it that this is the data set?
Have you seen it?
Not yet. I've not seen it though.
On WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group.
Yes, please. I'm there. I'm currently there. I'm not seeing.
Okay.
Is there a way you can just highlight that this?
Let me forward it. Let me forward it to you again.
Thank you.
I'm forwarding it to the WhatsApp group.
Okay. So let me share my screen with you. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yes, you can.
Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
You can see my screen. Okay. So I think Samuel, I don't know if you are Mr. Samuel, I don't know if you're already recording. You can start your recording now. So we will be looking at the basics for basic DAX. That's also what we're going to be looking at, and creating data table today. So basically basic DAX, DAX is like a formula that is used, to work with our Power BI. It's like a formula when you talk about sum, when you talk about all those things like that. It's a formula by which you can operate with your data, the data you have with you. Like that Excel sheet now, we are going to be using basically DAX. And then the date table for with, let's say, organizations that deal with time intelligence and things like that, you will need DAX, date table, to be able to, work and get something that is consistent. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. Though we know that your data already has date, but for consistency and for predictability, you would need what is called a separate date table. And we'll also be looking at what it takes to create a date table. Basically, these are virtually what I'm going to be talking to you about. Purpose of use of DAX to enable calculations, beyond aggregation in Power BI. And, our Excel sheet is in form of a table. So, it will help you to be able to work well with, with your tables, not necessarily Excel or CSV files and things like that. Also, for relationship and, context awareness, when you have DAX has an understanding of your table relationship between one table or the other and the likes. So that's another important benefit of your DAX. Business metrics, insights, you can gain insight. We're going to see a lot of all these things as we go ahead. Now, the table relationship, DAX, from what's it called? You need to create a relationship between tables. You need to row context, filter context, how your rows are arranged, the filter context, how you filter your information and the likes. All those things with DAX, you will see how we can bring them to life. Calculated columns, you have calculations. Basically, DAX deals with numerals in most cases. You are going to be dealing with calculated columns where you say, I want to know how much let's say we are selling something at a particular time, we sold it 20 naira, we bought it for 5 naira. We have, let's say we have different incomes from different, we're not getting something that is the same. So we want to know how much we are making from by each day, from each sales. We can have the calculated columns, and we can also have a measure that sometimes will give us aggregation and the likes. So as we go into the practicals, we would be able to see what's this and what it means. So DAX is data analysis expression, and we can use it for either a calculated table. I mean, a calculated. We can use it for calculated columns. We can also use it for measures. Now, when you say calculated columns, I want to explain what calculated columns means. When we're talking about calculated columns, whatsoever you calculate, it stays on that your Excel sheet. I don't know if you get it. It stays on your Excel sheet. Your Excel sheet holds it. So it is an addition to your Excel sheet, to the data you have on your, what's it called, on your Power BI. So it is going to add to the weight. But measure, it's more like lightweight. It's just floating there. It's not really a weight like when you have calculated column. I don't know if you are seeing the Excel I have here. Can we see the Excel I have here? The Excel I sent. Hello? Can we hear me?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Now, if you look at this Excel now, you will see I'm pointing at unit cost. I'm pointing at unit cost. I'm pointing at unit cost, and I'm also pointing at unit price. Now, the multiplication of this and this gives us cost of goods sold. That's COGS, cost of goods sold. Now, when we multiply the unit sold times price, the unit sold times price, we get the cost of goods sold. Now, you will see on each, you will see that the amount is not the same. So I can create, instead of what is here now, if they didn't give us, I can create a calculated column to achieve this with DAX. So I'm just using that as an example, but we'll also see measure because we're going to be working more with measure. So I want us to look at, to go to our Power BI app and, so we take a blank. Let's take a blank one, fresh. Now, because I don't want to waste our time, the data is clean. So, and the data, you already know the data is an Excel. So I can import data from Excel. So let me, first of all, what do we call this? What do you want us to call it? To call this our Power BI report. What do you want us to call it? Hello? What do you want us to call it?
Sales data set.
Sales data.
Sales data set, okay. Sorry, my system is a bit slow. Okay. So I'm going to save it. Let me say, I want to save it on my desktop and say sales data set. Now, but I don't want to call it Excel. So sales data set for 4 years. Let me call it like that. So I have saved it. Now, I want to import that Excel. The Excel is on my, you should have saved that Excel on your, on whichever place you want to save it so that you can easily have access to it. So let's see. So this is it. This is my Excel. So I pick it.
Hello, Mr. Wale. Sorry, please.
Sir.
Can you help us close the live edit semantic model? It's hindering us from seeing the icons. Thank you.
Okay. Is it closed? It is not closed.
It's not closed yet.
It's closed.
No. How can it be?
It's not closing. I don't
dragged
know.
to somewhere else?
I don't know why it has become very stubborn. No, it's not closing.
And we can't drag it.
Okay, let the connection stop.
Okay.
It's not dragging. I don't know why. It's supposed to close with the X.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's not so we just have just like a sheet. So like I said initially, that this data is clean. So I don't need to be removing name, doing transformation and things like that. I want to just load it at the moment so that it will save our time. So I go to load. I know you'd have done something like that initially. Transformation of your data, cleaning up of your data, ETL, your ETL. Pending changes is loading. I think my network is a bit slow. So what is loading? So once we load it, the next thing that we are going to do, just a minute, we are going to have a new table. Sorry, the network is a bit slow. I hope you can see it loading.
Yes, it's loading.
Yes,
but slow.
please. Yeah. It's loading.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I hope you are trying it on your end as well, so that we're on the same page. Once it finishes loading, we are going to create a table. Okay. So we should be able to see it on our, okay, that thing has disappeared, thank God. Should be able to see it. Okay. So here it is on the right-hand side, on the data pane. I don't know why it's low. And like I told you, it's just like, it's an Excel sheet. So, okay. So these are all the things we have put together. Sorry, this one that they are still working on. So, well, let's just familiarize ourselves with the table. Now, this is the order ID. This is the date. This is the, what's it called? This is the year. This is the month. This is the region. And this is the channel. So we are going to be working with all these things. So, but let's have a new table. I want to use that one to do our, what's it called? Our date table. So we have this unit sold, we have the unit code. Like I know that they would have told you that whenever you get a table or you get a data set, the first thing is to get yourself familiarized with this. What does it look like? What is it? What is likely to be there so that you'll be able to use it appropriately. And that's what we have just done briefly. Please bear with me while it is loading. Okay. So we are going to call the table, we're going to call it a name, date table. So that's the date table we want to use. So in order to create our date table, we are going to be using the formulas we talked about the other time. So we have two popular functions that we use in calculating table, that we use in creating a date table. We have calendar and we have calendar auto. So now let's use one of them first. Let's say calendar auto. Calendar auto, you can see is one of the functions that are here. In calendar auto, you just close it up. So what this does is that it will go and check for the dates, check for the start date and the last date. and it will do it for you. You don't need to make any effort. You don't need to begin to get, what is the list date? So what is the this? So you don't need to do that. It will just get it for you. So let's see if it will get it for us. Now, and as you start to use the formula, I know that they would have also told you something. Sorry, which ones did you do last week? Where did you stop last week? Okay. Which of the two did you do? Did you do calendar, auto? Which one did you do in full? Calendar, auto, or calendar, or just calendar?
No, the calendar stuff were to be handled today. I think she just posted.
Okay, you've not done anything on calendar.
Yeah,
okay.
she just posted them on the WhatsApp page. We're gonna handle it today.
Okay. So now we're going to quickly look at the format. This format has what is called date. If you look up, you will see, if you check these dates now, you will discover that it has a date, it has time. So, and we don't want date and time. We are not working with time this time around. We also want, what did we get on this day? What did we get on that day? So I will go here and say date type. I just want date alone. I click on date. So this thing will change automatically. It will just change to date. It will remove the time factor there because, and if I don't want this model of date, if I don't want this format of date, I can come here and pick the format I want. Which of them would you be comfortable with? 14th March 2025. Which of them? Or would you be saying 14.3? Would you be comfortable with the short one on top? So it depends. I know in Nigeria we are used to 14.3, 2021, 5.2, and things like that. So let's use that one. So it's going to change it as well. So it has changed it for us. Now, this table, this date table now, we cannot just, there are instances when you are dealing with what you call time intelligence. There are instances when you want to know the month, when you want to know the day, when you want to know the week and things like that. So we are going to work on those ones now. Are we together? So let's look now. Additionally, we will add another column to it. New column. You can come here and add a new column. So on the new column, whatever you want that, if it is for year, you put it here. Year. Correct. So this is date. So the next thing after that is for you to say year. There is also a sub-function under date, which is year. So once you start pressing that, it will give you something like that. You can see here. It's opening up. It's telling you that what do you want to put there? We want to put this date. This is what we want to put there. So we put dates. Sorry? No. Oh, yeah. This date, that's not what I want. You don't worry. Don't mind. It's just, we need that column. That's the column we are working with. Sorry, this column. So because it's a column, I will open the bracket. I'll have an open bracket there. And then after the open bracket, I'll put a square bracket. So that one will give me that date. So you will see that it's going to be correct now. So it's going to give me a list of years if I would need years. You can see now, 2023, 2022. So if I'm okay with that, I move to another one. I say, sorry, the network is a bit slow on this side. The next thing, I want to have quarter. That one is also coming. We have, how many quarters do we have in a year?
4.
4. So 4 of 3 months. So we want to have our quarter as well, because you might have to calculate with quarter. I can put it as QT R as quarter, and I can put it QA CER, quarter. Then I come again here, I put quarter. Once I do that, it knows the likely thing I'm likely to ask. I come here again, I put a square bracket, and I say this date. When you put this square bracket, it indicates that you are talking about a column. This is a column. So it goes this way. So when I hit it, now I still want to do it in such a way that it will have quarter 3, quarter 1. So I can still edit this quarter. I can format it. That's what I mean. So you can see now, quarter 1, quarter, but I don't want to just have it that way. That is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Now, I want it to be in a form that will have the quarter and I would say quarter 1, quarter 2, and things like that. So before here, I will put Q. I'll put Q in a open and close bracket. Okay, capital Q, and so I format it. Format. So I won't need this. You know, this one, you can see what it has done. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to say so. No. It's not closed. It's going to give us an error. So there's an error there because I didn't close it properly. So just a minute, please. So I hope we can see it now. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and the likes. So maybe we also want to come down it. We want to come down to the next one, that is month. We are just coming in bits. So we call that one as well. Once it comes up here, we call it month. Sorry, the network is is slow. So we call it month. Month. So here you say month. You pick it here. Now, the way I'm going to do it now is going to give us just month number. So, sorry, month number. I'm picking this and I'm closing it up. So it's going to give us month number. Can you see? But there are instances you don't want the month number. You want it to be either January, you want it to be either February. So we have to do a bit of formatting to get that. So let's go to the other one, month name. We're going to call it month name.
Hey, why is it?
Any question? Any question? I thought somebody was talking. Month name. Now the month name here, we're going to put format because we want it to be in like in Word. So we're going to say format. We open the bracket. The bracket is already open for us. We put that date again. This date. Then we now tell it the way we want that date to come up. Is it in full? If I want it to come in full, I will put M in capital. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I want it to come up, maybe Jan, instead of January, I'll put 3 of them. So the next thing, and I close it. So there is an error there. Supposed to be a double bracket, double quote. Sorry, double quote. So all these things also matter, and as you do it over and over, you get used to it. There are some that will only accept double quotes and nothing more than that. So let's quickly go to so the same way also you create for day. Let me see, what do we do? Let's stop on the month basis, quarter 1, quarter 2. Let's put it like that and stop on that basis, and then save it. Save it. So we come here. Sorry. We take that table. We can come here and say we want to mark it. Sorry. Mark it as our date table. When Power BI is working, work with this thing as date table. Don't work with what you have there. So we come here. We mark it as date table. Is off. We come here and we say we want it off. We want it on. So which column? The date column. So say save. So we need to also go and see if a relationship has been created. So you will go to your what's it called? Your model view. You can see now that there no relationship had been created. So we need to create a relationship so that they can be able to work together. So what we do is to drag this one here, so a relationship can be created. So I will also go back to that place now and also change what that date looks like, the order of that date when I get back there. So I'm saving it. The table on top. Okay. So it shows now, this arrow shows that this is like a dimension table, what we call a dimension table on the right, while we have a fact table on the left. I guess what I'm trying to say now. A fact table on the left and the dimension table on the right. It just contains dates, while this one also is transactional in nature. So let's go to our other sales table and see what it looks like. So we're going to our sales table. In our sales table, we want to change the format as well to what we have there so that everything will be uniform. So everything is uniform now. Now we have created a table. Now we want to go into full use of our, what's it called, of our DAX, data analysis expression. We want to begin to use it now. Now, and like I told you before, there are functions. We have functions here and there that you will use to achieve a particular goal. So, sorry, my table is funny. Okay. Okay. So, like I told you before, I said we have measures, and so now we want to have a measure. Now, up here, let's take our sales. These sales now, if you click here, you will have something that tells you about new measure, new column, whatever, and so on. So now let's say we want to use we want to have a measure. You know, a lot of times when you're having aggregation, summation, minimization, and the likes, you have what is called, you can use a measure. And like I said, it is lightweight. It doesn't carry weight on Power BI, just like when you have calculated columns. All this one now, I can get the sum total. And when I get the sum total of all these units sold now, you will discover that I will just have it as a measure. And that's that. But all these things are part of the weight that comes on the size of your report. So, but for measure, it's as good as nothing is added. So let's take a dive into what sample of DAX. Now we want to know from our table now if we want to know the total revenue, because you know you have sales revenue here. So I want to know the total revenue. I can create a measure that will look at sales revenue. So let's say total. I don't know if you are following me and you understand what we are doing so far, or you have a question, so that we don't just go too far only to discover that we have left each other behind. Are we still?
Yeah, for me, I'm following you, although you have gone faster, but I think I tried one and I was able to get it, but one or two other ones, you were quite fast, but I will go back to the video and follow through.
Okay.
But I'm understanding what you are saying.
Okay, I think somebody raised his or her hands up. Samuel.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah,
Yes.
like he was saying, yeah, along the way you were a bit faster. So I couldn't get the when you were creating the quarter. Yeah, so if you can take the quarter again, that would be great.
Sorry, what did you say again? Which
the
area?
quarter, the quarter
Okay,
column.
the quarter. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's go back there. Okay, let me just finish this formula. Once we finish, just remind me again, so that we know that we are done with this.
Okay.
Total revenue. Oh my, this network issue is okay. So revenue, we want to know the total revenue. So all we need to do is sum. And once you do sum, you have an open bracket. And once you have an open bracket, all these options come to you. What do you really want to do? Under the date, because we have established a relationship, so you are going to see everything here. So under the sales data, what are we really looking for? So I come here, I said, I've not seen what I want to, what I'm looking for. I am looking for this. I want to know how much we have made in form of revenue. So I come this way. I have gotten the table and also the column that I'm interested in. So all I need to do is enter. Total revenue. So as we have done that, we are going to see it somewhere here. And you see, your total revenue is here. So you cannot see it in a table form like this, but when you want to use it for your visualization, you will see how powerful it is. It looks very weak. What is there? Now you can't see anything, but it's very powerful, and you're going to see how powerful it is. So let me quickly go back to the dates that we talked about when we were on quarter. So let's go back to the dates table. So what is the challenge on the dates table? Or is it that you want to get the formula, or you want to just Samuel?
Yes, please. I want to get the formula.
This is the formula now.
Okay.
Have you gotten it? This is, we want it to have Q. This Q that you are seeing here is this. And format, whatever we get here is what will come here. Quarter 1, quarter 2, whichever quarter it is, it will come up here. I don't know if you are clear.
Yeah. Yes, I have it now.
Okay. So let's go back to where we are coming from. So we have been able to create a measure to that effect. Now let us see this measure that this man is talking about. Does he, well, he's saying it's powerful. Let me just click it. Let's see. You can see it's almost as weak as possible. You cannot really see anything. But when I clicked on the sales data, you can see everything. So the measure, what does it make? What sense does it make? Let me show you something quickly to show you how powerful it is, even though it doesn't come up on the table physically. Now, let's say I want to, this is visualization. I want to know how much it is. From what we have there, you cannot tell how much it is. Now, but I want to know how much it is. I can come for a card. Where's my card? Where did you run to? Here. Card. Visualization. So it is here. So I say, card, I want you to tell me if there is life in this table. And I bring it here to the value page, vertical field. And it will tell me something. Let's see if it will tell me something. Let's see, you this very weak thing. You are not showing on the table. Do you have anything to offer us? So let's see. So while that is happening behind the scene, you can see it's telling me that the total revenue is 8.17 million. That's the total amount they made. But we didn't see anything like that, there. So it always have a calculator sign in front of it. I don't know if you can see now. We can see the total revenue. Can we see it?
Yes, I can see it.
So so this is the total revenue. Now we can say of a truth that this is how much we made. So, and that will save us a lot of stress. Instead of me calculating all these things one by one, I just use that simple formula to get it. Now, also, if you want to calculate revenue, you do the same thing. If you want to calculate average, you do the same thing. Let's just get the average. Let's just see how it looks like, and let's try another. So you have started using DAX indirectly or indirectly. So I come here again. I can pick here. I can also come here to pick my measure, new measure. Can you get me? I can also come up here to pick a new measure. It's going to do the same good old thing that I would have gone there to do. So this measure is saying, what is the name that you want to give to this measure? I say, no, I want to give it average revenue. So average revenue. So that is to say, all the revenue divided by the total the total contributions that made it up. Let's say we have 20,000 naira, and 10 people created that. 10 people gave us that 20,000 naira. So the average will be 20,000 naira divided by 10, which will give us an average of 22,000. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we come here again, we say average. This function are already there for you. So it has opened up. It's now saying that it has intelligence. So it's also guiding you on what next to do. You can look up here, you can see column name. So what is the column name that we are interested in? We go down here and we say the column name we are interested in is revenue. So, and we close it. Now it came together, the table name and the, when you see it in a in square bracket, you are talking about the column. So you just hit enter. So once you hit enter again, you will see the average revenue has come up. Let's see if it is really true. Let me take you back to the visualization again. So before we move, ahead, so that we know how important DAX is. And so I pick this one again. I click away, and I pick this one again. So I say, I want to know the average. I think we should still be able to. Sorry. Average. We put it in the value field. Okay, I clicked it twice the other time. So remove this. So though this is small in size, we can, at the point of visualization, when we are finishing, we can adjust all this by going to our format, format tab here, to format all these things to shape and to make them uniform. So, but by and large, this is how much our average revenue is. 14. It means that each person, averagely, we say each person brought in 14,000, the average is 14,176 naira 8 kobo. So our task asks, it has worked in that regard. Now let us look at another another area where we can also use DAX. Now this whole thing, now let's see, let's look at this place. If we, assuming we want to know the minimum, the least cost of this, this data is for 4 years, but we want to know what is the minimum amount that we ever, okay, let's use price, please. The minimum amount we ever sold over the 4 years that we have been in business. I can also come here again, and I can say, let's know the minimum. I want a new measure. When we started, how much, the least that we gave people, let's know how much money we sold it, the least in this our work. How, since we started 4 years ago, the least. So we are going to also look at, there's another function. So, but we need to familiarize ourselves with those functions. And we need to familiarize ourselves with those functions. And aside from that, you cannot know everything. But as you keep doing it, Copilot Studio is your friend and is your Copilot. You can always also ask, for formulas. You can also ask. So you can ask for formulas, and it will give you direction, the formulas you should use and the likes and what it looks like. So now we want to get a minimum price, minimum unit price. Minimum units price. What is the minimum unit price? So we come here. Once you are pressing minimum, it begins to ask you question. Okay, the minimum that you want to do, what is which column are you interested in? So I say we are interested in our, sorry. Sorry. Minimum price. Okay. Sorry, let's use okay. I don't know why. I'm supposed to get my other, don't worry. But there is a formula for minimum, and that will be minimum. Then you put the column that you want to test. You put it there. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. This, I'm supposed to get a, what's it called, a column that I will work with there. But I don't know why it's not coming up. But let's try something else. Minimum is equal, the minimum, when you want to get a minimum open bracket, then you have a, what's it called, square bracket. To have that column, you are interested in knowing the minimum there. And then you press enter and it goes. But let's look at, I don't know, maybe it's my version that is proving funny. But let us count rows. Or let's look at, we have checked minimum. Okay, let's begin to look at, okay. Now, I told you something the other time that this total revenue that we have as a measure there, if I now want to know how much each person has contributed, this formula that I've done is not just limited to what we have here. It's not just limited. If I also want to know, sorry. Okay. If I also want to know the channels, how much each channel brought in, I can also use. I think that one will be dealt with in your area of when it comes to your, what's it called, visualization. Now let's go further. Let's go further here. Let's develop a measure, a new measure. You know, we have channels here. We have online channels. We have all those things there, Abby. So let's say we want to know the revenue that online channels brought. Let's see. Okay. Online revenue. Sorry. Rev equals to. Now we say calculate sum where revenue, let's see. Comma. Want to know channel. Equals online. Online. We go this way. So let's see. So let me quickly explain to you what I have done. This is also, there's another function called calculate. You know, this sum function can only take one argument. What's an argument? Like it can take only this thing that are within. I don't know. Can you see my cursor as I'm moving?
Yeah. Yes.
So it can take only these arguments, and that's all. Get the sum, that's all. But calculate, you know, it's also an aggregation function. It is a function that can help you also to move further beyond single arguments to get some things. Now, from this calculate now that we're saying sum is equals to this, which we did before. Now, it's also possible for me, instead of using this, to bring in this total revenue. But let's assume that I am not bringing in this. I'm going to bring in the total revenue. This one, I'm going to bring it in again so that you will see what we are talking about. Now, I'm now saying that sales data, this table we'll call sales data, that channels, where channels is equals to online, which we have here. I want to know the total revenue. This is sum of revenue, but in that sum of revenue, with channels, when you go to the channel, tell me how much money has come in through channels. Now that is that. I guess my friends, do you understand what I've just done now?
Not really. Please, can you
Not
come
really.
up?
Okay. Now let's say there is a function called calculate. And like what I did, I'm going to do the B part of it so that you will see how important and how effective you can be when you use your DAX. I want to know if from all this revenue that you people are talking about, I want to know how much my channel, which is online, I want to know how much it brings. What is my portion of this revenue? So that is what I'm saying here. This total revenue, my own portion of this total revenue, my channel, where this is my channel online. I want to know how much money my channel brought in. Do you get what I'm saying now? This is the total revenue we are talking about. And I'm saying that, look, I'm not interested in total revenue. I am just interested in my channel online. Tell me how much online brought. That is why I brought this. I extended it with this.
If I may understand you very well now,
correct?
Are you particular about your own channel out of the all sales that was made? That is your channels, your online channels alone.
Correct. That is what I want.
Okay.
I don't want anybody tell them that they brought 1 billion. What is my channel? What is it bringing? And that my channel is online.
Oh. Okay.
So is that clear?
Yes.
I saw somebody raise up his hands the other time.
Shit.
It's me, Ogawale. It's me that raised no mind. So what I just want to say is that, can you put the sales channel and revenue in a table form to display the sales channel?
Okay.
That has this online and stuff. Put it in a table form with revenue, so that you will now use the card visual of the result of this online to compare it for that man to understand. Do you understand me, sir?
Okay. To create another table now.
This. I mean, in a table form.
Okay.
As in, you drag sales channel and revenue together.
To
display on your Canva, so that you will see, they will understand better like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rashid.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know. What is wrong? I can't. Okay. Let me. Okay. So let me create a table now. Right. Power query.
No, Ogawale. Understand me. Understand me.
Create a table through Power Query.
No.
Okay, drag it.
Canva. LOC Canva environment. Go to Canva. Now, LOC visualization.
Okay.
Ewa pick table.
Okay.
Epic table here. So our drag sales channel at the revenue, Sibe.
Okay.
So the result I get in your line here, I want display in the card form to show that man.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Table.
Yes.
So
sales channel. Get your sales channel.
Sorry. Channel. Okay. Channel. Let's. Okay. Let me share it. Yo, I hope you have not lost me.
No, we are still seeing you, but the table has gone now.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Channel.
Thank you. Now, a drag revenue, no sibe.
Okay.
That's sum of revenue that a drag is sibe.
Okay.
Good.
So you see the two together now.
Now, the result you get from online sales, can you put it in a card visual beside
Correct.
it? Then the channel, look at your visual. The channel needs to be at the top so that the revenue will be against it. Click on you can see that the sales channel is at the back. Drag it up. Thank you, sir.
Sorry for the lag. Is dragging behind. I don't know.
I think the system needs SSDT. See, my
own SSD.
SSD. I think that is drag it at the top. Yeah. Good.
So
is at the top
okay,
now.
Correct.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
So now the result.
Now let me
you
do
get
the card aspect.
Exactly. So you can now compare and show it to them. They will understand better.
So yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I'm bringing the online revenue to you. Can you see? It is 27. When you okay, 27. Okay, yes, approximately 279. If you look at it, if you approximate it, you get 279. I don't know if you have gotten it. Hello, sir. Who was the person that was asking that question?
The man asking the question, do you understand now?
Yes, it's displayed now. You can see it. Yes, 2.79 million. Yes.
Yeah, you have gotten it now.
You've seen it, yes.
Now, I also still want to get this figure with another form, with a DAX, also with a DAX. I want you to watch me. But like I said, as we get to use it from time to time, we'll know how to manipulate it. So I also, I just want to leave this place and I want to create a new measure. I want us to I would have picked another channel, but I want us to use, what's it called? I want us to use online so that we'll know that what we are doing is correct. Let's say online B. Online rev B is equals to, sorry. So we want to get the revenue for that organization, for that arm. So let's go to calculate. So instead of me going to write the formula for sum this again, I can just decide to pick the measure. What's the measure that we are looking at? Total revenue. I pick it. This total revenue that we have here was gotten with some brackets, open square brackets, sales revenue, close brackets, and then close square bracket and then close bracket. I hope you still remember that. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes. I remember
still
that.
remember. So instead of me writing that formula again, I don't need to rewrite it. It's already there. I've done it already. So I just bring it and put it here. And I now say where channel. So this is the table, and that is channel is equals to, you must always put double quotation mark online, so that it will realize it as a string. So I back it. Sorry. I close the bracket. I want to see how much I'm going to get. So I've gotten it. So let's go to the visualization. Let me bring up another card. To know, before what we got was this. So we should get the same thing if that formula is correct. So I come here and I bring it. Here's another card coming up. On line B, I bring it into the value field, and let's see how much you can see. So this, I started everything from scratch. But with this, I built on what I had here. I built on the total revenue that I already had to get this. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
So, but I seem to have a challenge. Has anybody been able to spot the challenge? Has anybody been able to spot? Don't worry.
Not yet.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm just trying to check out some things. Okay. In the visualization, I believe that this should be more than this. What do you feel? Abi?
Exactly. The total revenue supposed to be more than the online, because the online is a subset of total revenue.
Of it. So it means that we really need to look at what could have been the problem in that formula, if there is a problem, or in the table. So sorry. Sorry. Currency. Let's make it currency. Okay. So let me see it again. It has not made a difference. So I'll look at what could have happened here. So to be a data analyst is a good work, but also there are times that you come across challenges. This is supposed to be a clean stuff, but all the same, all those formulas I gave to you. Okay, let's look at
okay. Can you help us look at the total revenue formula again, so that we can know what really happened from there?
Okay. Calculate. I mean, this is total revenue sum, sales data, sales revenue. I guess this is the sales revenue we are looking at. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now,
your screen is still showing the
Mr. Wale, we are not seeing that formula you are displaying.
Yes.
Can you
I can see it. I guess it's your network. I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see it as well. I can't see it.
Okay, you can see it.
We can
see it now.
Now it's showing.
Okay.
Mr. Wale, we can see it now.
Okay, sir. So this is the revenue formula.
Hello, Mr. Wale, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is this revenue, is it already calculated, or you are the one that calculated it?
I'm the one that calculated it.
Okay. Okay, there is a column for revenue there on the data model.
It's a measure.
A measure. I created a measure. This is the column for revenue. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. This is the column for revenue.
Yes, correct. You're right.
So now let's look at maybe the online. Let's see what the online looks like. The online, I say some of this, then sales data, the channel, where the channel is equals to this. Abi?
You are right, Mr. Wale.
So I don't know. I don't know what has happened there. But sincerely, this is how to go about it. But I don't know what has happened.
Mr. Wale.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you go to where you have sum? Can you remove that sum first? That sum behind sales data that leads to revenue.
This one.
That sum. You
have already
because you have already calculated it. So remove that sum first.
Okay.
So now what we have now is the sales revenue. Calculate sales revenue when it's equals to online, right?
Okay.
Can you hit enter button? Let us see what will happen now.
Okay.
Okay, it's already faulty itself. You can see that red sign.
Wait, I think
that sum has to be there because it's already showing red sign, which means that it's wrong now.
So,
or could it be, Mr. Wale, wait, this revenue, this sales revenue data that you have, can you remove everything? That sales revenue, remove it.
Okay, sorry, you want me to remove this?
Yes, and put the result that you get. You have already calculated it.
Yes.
Exactly.
So remove it. Remove from sum to that sales revenue completely, and go and pick that result you got when you do the calculation, which is the DAX formula. Put it. I think it should give us a different result.
Sorry, please repeat yourself again. Sorry.
Okay, so this online calculation that you calculated now, can you display it? This
Correct.
online, when sales revenue goes to online, can you display it?
Do you want something like this?
No. That's when that online revenue that you calculated. Click on that.
Here is it.
Click on. Let us see the DAX formula.
This is DAX.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you. So now, wait. Take your cursor to where you have some sales data revenue.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Take your cursor to that place.
Yeah.
Maybe it can help us here. So carefully remove that some sales data revenue. Carefully remove it, leaving only the channel.
Okay.
Where that comma is.
Okay.
Now, okay, so leave the channel. Now go back to behind where the comma is. In front of calculate.
Okay.
Yes. So this time around, that's sales revenue, that formula that you calculated already, not some. Go and get it.
Okay.
The one that you have calculated before.
Okay.
Put
that's
it
the
there.
total.
Yes. Put it there. That one you calculated. Yeah.
And that was what I did the other one now.
Yes.
And it gave me the same thing. You don't get what I'm saying? That was what I did here.
Okay. Is there a comma?
I said instead of wasting.
Is there a comma there now, sir?
A comma is here.
Okay, good.
But if I come here now, you will see the same thing that you are talking about.
Okay. So you see the same answer we are getting.
We still got the same answer. Sorry. Can you see?
Yes, sir. Can see it now.
Yeah. So, and we ended up getting the same answer.
It's fine. Let's do some other calculation. Let's leave this one.
Okay. Yeah. So let me just return it there. Sorry. Okay. I think I'm good this week. Okay. So there are, please just let us know those formulas, and also you can also verify those formulas as well. Now, there are times that we want to do like, you want to look at year to date, sales year to date. You want to know what the sales that you have made all to date, or the profits that you have made year to date, month to date. There are also functions like that also handles those kind of things. Now let's quickly look at year to date. Let us look at what do we look? Let's look at cost of unit cost. We're going to look at unit cost year to date. We're going to see it now. So let's do another measure. You can pick the measure from so let's see the cost of goods sold. Let's use cost of goods sold. COGS YTD. So there's also another function that is called total year to date. We want to get the total that we have done year to date, the total cost year to date. So you put total. So you continue or you search total. There's something called YTD. My battery. So what next? Like I said, we are looking at year to date in terms of cost of goods sold. Now, so what are we looking at? We are looking at cost of goods sold. Oh, sorry. Sales date. What's wrong with? Okay, let's work on that revenue. Let's look at what we have made in the year thus far. So let's pick it. I've created a revenue here to that effect. I've created a measure to that effect for us. So total revenue. So I know that that's I don't know what happened to that table, but let's just have a sneak preview of what DAX is all about so that we can apply it elsewhere. Sales rev. Comma. Now the date table that we picked. Yes. Then we close it off. Okay. So we want to know how much revenue we have made thus far. So let's see. So what I did there was to insert that revenue that we got as a measure. I brought in a measure. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. The measure I calculated before, I brought it into the formula. I now say I want to know what we have made up till this present moment. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? Hello?
Yes, yes.
So let's bring it here. Let's just use a card. So we bring in that measure. Into the value field. Let's see. Like from year to date, this is how much we have gotten as our revenue. So, Mr. Rashid, hello. Okay. So this is from the calculation we have now. This
yes, I'm here.
So this is what we have gotten as our sales revenue year till date, like from last year till date. This is what we have gotten. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now?
Yes.
Hello.
Please,
from last year
till
date.
This
is how much we have.
Your screen is still on the table view, not on the report view.
Is on the visualization.
It's on the visualization here.
It has just got to visualization now.
It just got to visualization now.
Got to visualization now.
Well,
okay. So have you seen it now?
Yes.
From last year till this date, this is how much we have made. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? So that is the formula that we also use. And like I said before, these formulas that we are talking about here, you will need to get yourself abreast with it. As you use it more and more, in fact, from the head, as time goes on, you'll be able to, just dish it out. And with your visualization, you can take, for example, that visualization. I don't really know what had happened to that data. It's not supposed to give us something like that. But with that visualization, you can adjudge situations. You can even know that your data is sometimes wrong. With your visualization, you use that one as a balance for it. So I want us to ask questions in this regard. Let's just ask questions. My battery is a bit low, but I think I can still be on for about 10 minutes around 10 minutes to let's look at questions. Let's ask questions and so DAX is much. The functions are much. I just gave you a few. So many ones like that. There are very many, but it's just a few of it that you have seen. And like I said, we have also been able to draw up a table, a date table. If we are going to do, if I'm going to have to do like, okay, like this one now, it relates to time. This sales revenue year till date, it relates to time. So, and that is where, that's the benefit of, your data and date table. It's good for consistency, and it's good for prediction. You can consistently predict, and the date continues like that every day. It continues like that. So you can easily predict what's going to happen in the next 5 years, forecast, and some things like that. So that's one of the benefits of using what's it called, a date table. And we have created a date table in that regard. You can still go on in the date table to create for days, for days, and months, weeks, and things like that. That's another aspect of the date table. So and like we also treated the average. What's an average? What is the total? How to get total? How to get average? There's also a place also where we count rows. We count rows, maybe based on what's it called? We count rows maybe based on, take for example, the reason why if the what's it called, the IDs were unique. Now I can just use this unique ID. Let me just give you an example now. Do you know what it means? An ID means, take for example, this table, it contains, it's more like a what's it called, fact table. So you're going to have many IDs of the same value. So you can't, so but if it's a dimension table, now you have one ID per person. So assuming, I'm just giving that as an example now. Assuming here we have a unique ID, there is no repetition of any ID here. I can easily count. I can tell you how many rows are there. I get what I'm trying to say. Aside from the ones they wrote here, though they have helped us to, but sometimes it's going to be more than this. So I can easily count. Take for example, now there is a formula that talks about count rows. So it will count all these rows. These are rows. So and it count everything for you, and it will give you the total. I get what I'm trying to say now. If I want to know channels as well, I can also do all those things, and it will count it for me, and I will know how many transactions did we have, unique transactions. I can count it, and I will know that. So I just wanted to ask some questions before I leave, because my battery is low. I don't know. So let's have questions. Any gray area?
Thank you very much, Mr. Wale. My name is Olukayode, and I also want to thank everyone that is in charge of this program. I actually joined a little bit late. I saw when you were creating the dates table.
Okay.
So my question is just that I wanted to know how we can get all these formulas, just in case if I want to.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Is it better? Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know where I can get these formulas. Because I know I've missed a lot of points when you were creating the formulas and then trying to get the visuals. So I know because my network was breaking along the line. So I wanted to ask, how do we get the formula so that when I'm doing it on my own, I'll be able to match all these columns together as well, because this looks so much for me as I'm looking at it, it's scaring me already.
No, there's no big deal there.
Hello, Gawali. Can I respond to his question, please?
Okay, sir.
So please, don't be intimidated though. Anyway, that's the way it seems when me too started the job. When I started 3-4 years ago, that is why it's intimidating me. So it's bound to happen if it's your first time. So but relax, there is nothing there. So for concerning those formulas, so DAX has more than 500 commands, but it does not need that. It does not mean that you must know all the 500. You only need to know. You only need to know the ones that you need to solve a problem per time. It is the problem or the solution you are providing, the insight you want to make, that will determine the DAX formula that you need. Are you getting me? So if you go to Google now, and type DAX formula in Power BI, it will bring out a lot of resources for you. So you will now begin to go on. I'm with you.
Sorry, sir. That is DAT, right?
DAX, data analysis expression. DAX.
Oh, okay, sir.
DAX. Yeah. So you see it online. It's there. There are a lot of resources. So just download as much as the ones that you can understand. You know, I think that will help you. So, Mr. Wale, over to you, sir.
Okay, sir. So, and like you said, like I told you, I don't know if you were in when we were talking about, I said that Copilot is your Copilot. Once you go to Copilot, you can easily, you know, depending, like you said, depending on what you want, the insights that you intend to gain. What do I want to know? I want to know what's happened. Just put it in plain language and it will tell you, just tell me the DAX to use for this thing, and it will help you out. And like he said, don't be intimidated by anything. Just with practice and things like that, you will get over it. You know, if you look at, it's very sincere, if you look at it, all of you were, I don't know what happened to that data really, but for me, I was able to identify that how would this be more than this? I guess what I'm trying to say now. So it's a function of practice. I'm not a computer science person. I get what I'm trying to say now. So, but you know, with experience and a whole lot of things like that, over time, it didn't happen instantly. I was able to, you know, do that in that regard. So it's not a big deal. Just little by little. In fact, the ones I did for you now, they are simple. Once you get that one, you will fill up the whole formula bar with formula in the matter of 1, 2, 3 months. Now you fill up this whole place with different formulas and that'll give us something correct. So thank you very much.
You have not even started at all. This one is just a scratch.
Thank you, sir.
Any other
Another
question?
hand is up. Mr. Samuel is raising up his hand.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Yeah, another question is just a follow-up question from what he just asked. Yeah, I want to know whether there is a technique that you can use to learn this DAS function. Because like we're saying, there's a lot of functions out there, and I want to know whether there is a particular pattern that you can use to learn it at ease.
Okay. Guys, let's be very sincere with you. It just comes with practice. What we have just started now, that we have, take for example, I've talked about sum. Oh, I want to sum. You automatically, or I know that for now, you know that it is, I might not be able to sum the salesperson's whatever. We are dealing with numerals. Bit by bit, it is practice. I get what I'm trying to say. Like I told you, I said when you have the open bracket there, I told you, take for example now, let me give you an example. Now, when I take for example, when I said sum, you will discover that an open bracket came up. I guess what I'm trying to say now.
Yeah.
As the open bracket came up, you will see a suggestion on top that is saying that, okay, this is the next thing to do. Take for example, okay, sum. Sum, you can see, it's telling me that now this is a guide. Add number in a column. Add this column name. Which column do you want to get the sum? You understand? See now, bit by bit, and aside along with reading a bit, you know, solving one problem, solving another problem, you will get used to it. It won't come suddenly. And I know that it's not every data analyst, they don't know all formulas. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? But as it comes, a bit of research, they get it today because jobs are not the same. I guess what I'm trying to say now. It just be open-minded. I guess what I'm trying to say now.
Okay.
And use those resources. Copilot is there for you. Just describe as much as possible you can describe. It will give you the formula. And then the Learn material, Microsoft Learn material also. You just go DAX. You will get, in fact, videos. You can look at, watch videos and things like that, and it will be of help.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, please, let nobody be intimidated, though. You will get there. It doesn't start in a day. You can, and you know, that's the fear. How would I know all these things? How would I know all these things? Hey, look at this. Look at the visualization. Hey, how would I? Don't worry. It's a matter of time. As you continue to do it, watch videos, come to places like this.
Seeds in fruits and vegetables.
You will get there. So, any other question or contribution? So, in the absence, Abi, is there any other question that we want to ask? I don't know. Any other question?
No, fine.
Okay. So, Mr. Rashid. Mr. Rashid.
Hello, Mr. Wale, I can hear you.
Hello, sir. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Wale. So thank you so much, Mr. Wale.
Yes,
this is 3:47, but before we go, Mr. Wale, I want to appeal to you. I know you have created some DAX formulas and they are scattered all over the table. Can you show them how to create a folder such that all those DAX formula will be in that folder? So if they need it, they'll just go there and pick it.
Okay. We should just create a folder for them and drop it on the platform.
No. On this platform. Okay, this is what I mean. Okay, so Mr. Wale, go to home. Go to home. Okay, so beside SQL Server, there is enter data table.
Okay.
There is enter data table. Click on that enter data. No, not SQL. No, next one.
Enter data.
Yeah. Click on that one, sir. It will pop up a table for us now. Just click it once and leave it. It will pop up. Yeah. So now come down, sir. Go to where there is table. So what we are doing now is that we want to put all the DAX calculation that we have learned in this class. We want to put it in a folder.
Okay.
So call it DAX calculation.
Yeah.
Okay. Then click load. Now, we will see that folder now. It will be at the top because D, when you look at ABC, you will get to D before the name of majority of our tables. So let us pay attention. Can you minimize this sales data?
It's loading.
Table. Okay. Good. It's loading. I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay, good. We'll see that it's already at the top now. Can we see that folder at the top?
Yes.
That's calculation. Now there is an arrow at the front. There is arrow behind that. That's calculation. Can you open that arrow?
Okay. Column.
Good. There is a little delay on my end. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I need you to go and click on top of one of your DAX calculation. Click on online revenue, for instance.
Okay.
Click on top of online revenue. Now, when you click on online revenue, the behavior up will change. Now, go to under home, you will see sales data. Can you drop arrow in front of that sales data? Can you drop that arrow?
Sales data. Okay,
now,
sales data.
Under home, come down to online sales data. There is a sales data I'm seeing. Come down a little.
Calculation.
Come down a little. So where you see sales data. In front of home table, can you see that home table? There is a sales data at the front.
After name, home table, below. They drop down this thing. Yeah.
Good. Now click on top of that. No, drop down that arrow first.
Again?
No, drop down arrow there.
Sales data.
Drop that arrow. Open that arrow. Open it. You see that's calculation there. Click on. Wait now. When you click on this that calculation now, what will happen now is that this online revenue will move into this folder. Can you do that? Okay. Click on that. Click on it. Now we will not see that. Can you do the second one too? Do the second one the way you did the first one. Go and click on top of that folder, online revenue that you calculated. That one is okay. The one down. Okay, click on it. Now go to that sales data again. Drop down that arrow. Then click on that calculation. It will go again. Look for the average revenue too that you did. Click on it. Go to sales data. Just the same process. Okay. What this help you achieve is that if you have created, like, let's say 20 to 30 DAS calculations.
I created total.
So go look for total too that you created. Good. Click on it and go and change it there. Drop it inside. Then there is sales year to date also.
What happened to the sales year to date?
I think there is a little error, but that doesn't matter for now. Just click on it, move it to that same folder. I think that maybe there is a little slight error here. Okay, good. Now, what we have just done now.
I just corrected the error.
I can see it. Okay. So I'm just explaining. So what we have just done now, class, is that we have put all our DAS calculation in one folder. So as they are scattered everywhere, it may be stressing you to get it. So you have put them in one folder. So whenever you need it, you just go to that folder and pick whatever DAS calculation you have calculated, then use it in your visualization. Do we understand the process, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cool. So now, Mr. Wale, we need to do one more thing. Can you go to that same DAX calculation that we created, that DAX now? You see that column 1 at the front, there is 3 ellipses at the front. No, not that one. Go to that folder itself. That folder itself. We are on that data model by your right-hand side, not that place, sir. Come down a little. You see column 1. There is an 3 ellipses at the front.
Okay.
Look for delete. Click on it. You see delete from data model. You don't need that column 1. There is nothing there.
Okay.
Delete from data model. Good. So now you can now save your work. So maybe this is where we continue next week. I'm sure we got value in this class. Any question before we call it today? This is 3:54. We need to move to another class now. Are we all good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So thank you so much for coming. You can only get to know better when you practice. Okay, we that are doing this, we didn't just know it in a day. It takes a lot of practicing. There is a level you practice to. You don't even need all those formulas now. They are sitting on my head. I don't need to think about it. It will just come naturally because I've been playing with it. You know, there was a project I did. I have like 100 DAX calculation. I have to put them in folder. Okay, so you can do better than me too. You understand what I'm saying? So let us just continue to practice. So next week is another time. This is week 4 of 60 days of Microsoft Data Days.
So, sorry, in addition, I just want to say those what's it called, visualizations that you saw, it can get better. It's just that we are not on visualizations. We can style it, we can make it look very beautiful and very wonderful. But now we just want to be able to visualize what we have done. That's why we didn't do.
We are not doing visualization yet. We are still doing DAX calculation. DAX is a very long journey. So what are we doing next week, sir?
Madam Ann will get across to us.
Okay.
On that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So thank you so much, everybody. Let us all have a beautiful weekend. And if you still want to join us, we are moving to another session. We are going to DP 700 and DP 800. So 2 speakers are waiting for us. Choose the track of your choice and go to the room. Okay, so thank you so much. Let us have a very beautiful weekend, everyone.